Hey guys, what's up? It's Savannah. Welcome back to another episode of My Thoughts Exactly. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I am so happy that you are here. Hello, you guys. Happy Thursday. I missed you. How are you? I feel like this week is like all such a blur to me. I know it's only Tuesday right now. You're listening to this on Thursday, but this week feels like such a freaking blur. I just got back from New York last night and I had the best time. I was there over the weekend. It was so great. I love New York no matter what, but I especially love New York during the holidays. I think it is such a magical and special place to be. So I absolutely love it. And yeah, we had the most amazing time. Got there on Thursday, left yesterday, and honestly, it was the perfect amount of time. And if you know New York, you know how chaotic it can be, how chaotic this city is, especially during Christmas. So it was so nice to be there, but it was almost even nicer to like come back to my little bubble in Nashville and like have the streets be calm and like there's not as much chaos and I can walk on the sidewalk without having to like zigzag through a million people. I love it here. I'm so happy to be back. Our flight did get delayed about 2 hours yesterday, which is never fun, especially because we got to the airport about 5 hours early because we had to check out of our hotel and we really didn't have anything else that we wanted to do. And we were just kind of like ready to get home. And so we went to the airport super early. Doesn't matter. Now we're back in the schedule, back in the routine. And I could not be happier. And I also could not be happier to sit down and be talking to you guys today. I am so excited for this episode, you guys. You know, we've talked a lot about this before on My Thoughts Exactly, how not everyone enjoys the holidays. The holidays bring up a very painful time for a lot of people for whatever the reason may be. You know, I know that so many people love the holidays. It's the best time of the year. It's the happiest time of the year, you know, seasons changing and all of the fun stuff that comes along with it. But I do know that for other people, they don't get the same excitement and enjoyment out of the holiday season. And in fact, sometimes they even grow to dread it. And I do want to be, you know, sympathetic of that group as well. And I don't want it to seem like I am not acknowledging that pain and that hurt that the holidays can cause some people. And I just want you to know that if you are in that group, that my heart is with you. The entire family of My Thoughts Exactly's heart is with you as well. And I just want you to know that you're not alone. And I know that the holidays are very hard for some, but we will get through it together. Now, with that being said, I hope if you love the holidays or if you don't really like the holidays, either way, you know, you can find somewhat of an enjoyment in this episode because today, my friends, on My Thoughts Exactly, we are doing the Christmas and holiday this or that. Now, you guys have probably seen, if you have like a Facebook or an Instagram or like a 6-year-old grandma that you follow, so many people that I know will post these like this or that almost like surveys on their stories or on their Instagram or on their Facebook, whatever it is. And it's basically like this survey. And it's like, do you like hot chocolate or apple cider? And then like the person will circle their answer. Or if you like Christmas movies or Christmas caroling, the person circles their answer. You probably have seen what I'm talking about before. And so today I picked my 6 favorite this or that surveys. And we are going to go through them together. And we are going to talk about my answer specifically and why I feel like that. And then in the comments, you can also put your answers. And then I'm going to be posting these as well on the My Thoughts Exactly Instagram. And I did poll you guys a little bit for a couple of them, but I'm going to be posting them on the Instagram page as well. That way you guys can, you know, have your own answers and post them if you want, or just send me your answers. I'd love to see what you have to say about it. But yeah, I thought that this was a great way to get into the holiday spirit a little bit. We are on the final countdown. I believe it is actually 12 days, right? It's the 12th today, plus 12 would be 24. So 20 or 12, sorry, I dropped out of college. 12 days until Christmas Eve, 13 days until Christmas. The countdown is freaking on, you guys. Let's go. Okay, so let's get into this. I do want to say that I got all of these lists and all of these surveys from jollyfestive.com. I believe they had over 150 surveys. Yeah, no. So don't worry. I'm not going to keep you here that long, but I did choose my 6th favorite. So first one that we're going to be going through was called the Christmas favorites. So let's get into it. It has 12 different this or that's. So let's do it. The first this or that, Christmas away or Christmas at home. Okay. For me personally, I am a Christmas at home girl. I will always be a Christmas at home girl. I just find it to be more cozy, more comforting. I'm more comfortable in my own house. As I've gotten older, going to, now that I like travel more to like see my family and stuff like that, now that I don't live with them, I love going to wherever my family is. So whether that's their house in San Diego, like my parents' house in San Diego, or I know, this year, we're actually doing Christmas in Tennessee, which is going to be really exciting and fun because we've never done that before. But anywhere that my family is really does feel like home to me. So if we're away, then, if I'm still with my family, it's okay. But personally, I am just a Christmas at home girl. I always will be. I always have been. And that is just where it's at for me. Okay. Number 2, real tree or artificial tree. I know that this is such a big debate. It is such a big debate. And I actually asked you guys this on the My Thoughts Exactly Instagram, and 82% of you said real tree and 18% of you said fake tree, which I was surprised. I thought that a lot of you actually would have preferred a fake tree because I feel like that's the big thing right now. Everyone's getting the Home Depot fake tree, the one with the twinkly lights. I feel like that's a big one that I've been seeing going around. I personally love a real tree, and I was going to get a fake tree this year, and Hayden was like, no, we're not doing that. We're getting a real tree. And I grew up, my family, like my dad was always the one that would put the Christmas lights on the tree, and he would always bitch and moan about it every year because he hated the amount of time that it would take to put the Christmas lights on. So this year they did get a fake tree, which I'm actually very excited about. I'm excited to see it. It's apparently like 13 feet tall, so it's going to be a really freaking massive tree. But I personally just love having the fake tree, putting the lights on it just for this season of my life. I feel like maybe once I have kids and like things get more hectic and whatever, I might just be like, I don't even care, put the fake tree up, like put some lights on it and like, let's call it a day, especially because you get to reuse it and you get to kind of put it out whenever you want. I do see the positives and the benefits of having a fake tree completely. Like I said, just a couple weeks ago, I was like, let's get a fake tree. And Hayden was like, no way. So we do have a real tree, but I mean, it's a lot of work. I can barely keep a freaking plant alive, let alone a Christmas tree in my living room. And Church looks at it like it has 3 heads. Like he's very confused by the whole thing. But again, I love a real tree. I love the way it smells. I just love what it stands. I don't know. I just love it. It will always have my heart. But again, ask me in 5 years, we might have a different story. Okay. 3rd, All I Want for Christmas Is You or Last Christmas. I'm assuming this is the songs, All I Want for Christmas Is You or Last Christmas. I'm going to go with Last Christmas, only because I feel like All I Want for Christmas Is You is a little overplayed and a little it's just like overdone. And honestly, sometimes it gives me a headache. It depends on the day. It depends on my mood, but I'm going to go with the Last Christmas for right now. I also love Last Christmas. I think Ariana Grande did a Last Christmas rendition and I love that one. And so I'm going to go with Last Christmas. Number 4, Christmas presents or Christmas food. Okay, this is hard because my love language is for other people, like to give love. I love to give. Like I'm such a gift giving person. I love getting gifts, or sorry, not getting gifts, giving gifts, like giving gifts for my family, giving gifts for my friends, for my loved ones. Like that to me makes me so happy. And so in that perspective and in that regard, I love Christmas presents because I love to be there. I love to sit there, watch them open it. Not because I need like some weird satisfaction, but like it warms my heart. It really, really does. But I also love Christmas food and like all the sweet treats and stuff, like gingerbread cookies and all of the desserts. Ugh. I'm going to go with Christmas presents. Christmas presents. Okay. Decorate the tree or wrapping gifts. Oh, that's really hard because Hayden and I decorate the tree together. It's like our thing. I'm sure a lot of people do that too, but like Hayden and I decorate it together. It's like it's the second year we've done it, so it's like kind of a tradition. We'll play a movie, like a Christmas movie. This year we did Elf, and we did the lights on the tree. We decorated it, and we watched Elf while we did it, and it was really cute. But I also love wrapping Christmas presents. It's just something in it. Like, again, I think it's the gift giving, like, nature of me and in me that just loves to do that. So I'm going to say, oh, decorate the tree or wrapping gifts. That one's actually a lot harder than it probably should be. I'm going to say decorate the tree just because it's like tradition, or it's like becoming tradition. Okay. Number 6, mulled wine or hot chocolate. Mulled wine. I had this for the first time. You guys, okay, if you don't know what mulled wine is, I had this for the first time this weekend in New York, and I told my entire family, I'm like, we are making this over Christmas because we want to do like Christmas cocktails. We're doing the mulled wine. So essentially what it is it's the way that I had it, it was a warm red wine, and it's like infused with cinnamon and orange flavor, and that might not sound very good because trust me, I'm not an orange flavor person. I really don't like it. It's actually my least favorite flavor, but it's like infused with orange zest, and like it's just so good. And it's essentially, if you were looking at it, you would be like, oh, that's just warm red wine. But it's because it has no, like, there's nothing in it, like nothing is mulled in it. At least from my understanding. I don't really know how you make it, so I probably shouldn't say that because there might be things that are mulled in it. But when you're drinking it, it is literally just warm red wine with like a cinnamon stick in it, or at least, again, that's how I had it. And I don't like when there's like food in my drink. I just am not a fan of that. Like anything crushed up or like boba, I've never been a fan of. Like I just don't like when there's food in my drink. It freaks me out. I think it's a texture thing. So I don't like when there's like orange and like stuff or like strawberries or like whatever. I don't like that. So if you don't like that either, just trust me, it's not in there. It's literally just a warm red wine that's like infused with just different really yummy flavors, and it's so good. Mulled wine, 100%. And trust me, I probably didn't sell it as well as I should have or could have, but look it up and you will thank me later. And trust me, you guys, this is coming from someone who loves hot chocolate. I'm the biggest hot chocolate stan, but I'm in my red wine era because it's winter, and so mulled wine all the way. Okay, Christmas dinner or leftovers? I'm going to say Christmas dinner. Now, if this was Thanksgiving, I would say leftovers because I love Thanksgiving leftovers, but Christmas dinner. Number 9, Elf or Home Alone? I'm such an Elf girl all the way. Elf stan. I know so many people love Home Alone. Home Alone growing up just like always scared me because, again, it's like people breaking into your house, and like that always freaked me out. So I never liked it, and I've never really gotten into it because of that, even to this day as a 26-year-old. So I'm going to go with Elf. Number 10, Christmas jumper or Christmas PJs? What is a Christmas jumper? I'm going to rewrite this for myself. Christmas fancy clothes or Christmas PJs? Like when you go out to, if you have like Christmas dinner, are you dressing up really nicely and whatever, or are you doing like Christmas PJs? And either way, it's Christmas PJs for me. My family always does like matching pajamas of some sort. And so I always love the Christmas pajamas. Number 11, playing games or watching movies? Playing games, 100%. Playing games, having a little like nice beverage and having a Christmas movie on like on low volume in the back, 10 out of 10. You can't beat it. Number 12, and this is the last one for this survey. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas or How the Grinch Stole Christmas? 100%, hands down, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But it has to be the Jim Carrey version, like the real action, live action movie. I don't like cartoons ever, so I'm not a cartoon person, but I love How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the real one. That will always be like a favorite of mine. I love that movie. Okay, that was the first survey. Now let's move on to the second one, and this one is called Your Perfect Christmas Day. Number 1, Christmas Day lie-in or early rise for presents. So essentially, are you sleeping in or are you getting up early? At the phase that I'm at in my life right now, I am lucky enough or I shouldn't say lucky enough. I am at a phase in my life right now where I do not have anyone waking me up at 5 in the morning to open Christmas presents. So I am sleeping in. I am. I will sleep in until about 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then I will get up. We will do the breakfast. We will do the stuff and we'll open presents. I'm not getting up at like 5 a.m. I feel so bad for my parents. I used to wake them up. My brother and I used to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning because we'd be so excited, and we wake our parents up and they would literally be like, go back to sleep. And then I don't know if anyone else's parents did this. My parents would have me and my brother like wait at the top of the stairs. We would sit there in our little matching pajamas. We would sit there at the top of the stairs, and my dad would bring out his video camera and he would be like, I don't think Santa came. I don't think he got, like, I think he must have missed the house or whatever. And my brother and I would get so like antsy and excited, and then we would run downstairs at like, again, like 5 a.m. and Christmas would literally be over. I have this distinct memory of us finishing unwrapping presents before the sun came up, and my dad being like, okay, well, like, now what? Like, now what are we supposed to do? Like, can we go back to bed? Because I used to wake us up so early. So I'm definitely a Christmas lion person, or a Christmas sleep-in person now that I can be. Again, 5 years might be different, but Christmas sleep-in person, 100%. Number 2, hosting Christmas or visiting others. I'm always going to be a hosting Christmas type of girly because, again, I like having Christmas in my own house. I just do. Number 3, Christmas with family or Christmas with friends. Now, again, I think that this is very subjective because I am lucky enough where I love my family so much, and like I would love to spend Christmas and every single holiday with them. So I'm definitely going to say Christmas with my family. So yeah, that's my answer. Number 4, dress up for Christmas or pajamas all day. Okay, so we talked about this. I am a pajamas all day person. Number 5, opening gifts one by one or opening gifts all at the same time. Okay. Now, for growing up in my, like, all of my childhood, there was only 4 of us. It was me, my mom, my dad, and my brother. And the 4 of us would sit there and we would do one by one, like one by one opening, one by one, da 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 da. Then when we moved to California and San Diego, is where a lot of my mom's family lived, and we would all do Christmas at our house, there was quite literally just too many people to be doing one by one. There was like 17 of us at that point, and to be doing the one by one and opening, it would have taken hours and hours and hours. And so we didn't do that, obviously, and we would just do all at once. I never liked doing it all at once because I like to, again, I'm such a gift giver. I'd like to see like the person that I got a gift for, or just like if I didn't get their gift, like I want to see what they got. Like I love that. And so this year, again, we're doing Christmas a little differently. We're doing Christmas in Tennessee. It's going to be the 4 of us and Hayden. So, again, we're doing it just differently like that. And so it's just going to be my immediate family. And I have already suggested that we do the one by one, and I think we're going to. So I'm very excited for that because I just feel like, first of all, it makes it last longer. Like it makes, that part of the day last longer. And again, I just feel like it's a little bit more sentimental because if you're just like opening presents and like, going so fast, it's like you can't actually like sit and see and like enjoy. I don't know. So I say one by one for sure. Number 6, presents before dinner or presents after dinner. My family has always done it where on Christmas Day, we wake up, we have breakfast, and then we do presents. We don't do stockings anymore just because it's just a lot of clutter and like usually a lot of just like knickknacks and stuff that you just don't really, at least in our family, like it was never really a big, like a thing. And so we stopped doing stockings, but when we were doing stockings, we would do stockings, breakfast, and presents. But now since we don't do stockings, we just do breakfast and presents. So that's kind of how the day works for us. So I'm going to go with breakfast or presents before dinner. Number 7, going out for dinner or dinner cooked at home. Dinner cooked at home. Number 8, traditional Christmas brunch or whatever takes our fancy. This was definitely written from someone in England, 100%, because a lot of the things, I feel like a lot of the words and the verbiage that are being used are just, that's the things that they say. I'm going to say traditional Christmas meal, 100%. I'm assuming that that's what that means. Traditional Christmas dunch is what it says. I didn't write this, okay? It's just what it says. But I'm going to take that as traditional Christmas meal or whatever takes our fancy. I'm going to say traditional Christmas because it's Christmas. You do it once a year. Okay. Number 9, dinner before Queen's speech. Okay, this is totally... I'm going to have to skip this one because, again, I can't partake in that. Number 10, table seating plan or sit where you like. I say sit where you like. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I do like everyone sitting at the table. But again, sit where you want. Number 11, Christmas Day TV and movies or Christmas Day sports games. TV and movies 100%, okay? TV and movies. Now, my dad and my brother are definitely going to want to have like the sports games on, but they can do that in another room. Number 12, everyone stays over or peace and quiet overnight. I think everyone stays over. I like everyone stays over, but I like everyone stays over Christmas Eve and then everyone leaves by Christmas night. So you get peace and quiet Christmas night. That's what I would prefer. Okay, that was the last one for your perfect Christmas day survey. So that was the second one. Now we're going to move on to decorations. Here we go. Number 1, understated decorations or Christmas crazy decorations. You guys, Christmas crazy decorations all day. I want it to look like Santa threw up in my house. I do. I want it to look like the North Pole, and I'm not going to be made to feel bad about that. That's just how I like it. And if you like it understated, you do you. But it just makes my heart happy to see so many Christmas decorations. Number 2, biggest tree possible or most practical option. Biggest tree possible. Biggest tree possible. Number 3, elegant design or free-for-all. I think that there's a happy medium. I like there to be a little bit of a theme going on, and that theme is North Pole. Okay, so I'm not like it has to be super elegant and like fancy. I don't know. I like the old school Christmas decorations. I really do. Like a lot of the ones that I have from my childhood, like my parents gave me. I told you guys about that too over Halloween. Like my parents gave me a lot of my old Halloween decorations, and it just like makes my heart happy. It makes me feel like more home, and it's like cozier. I love just like a good happy medium. I don't want it to be like a super fancy, like whatever. I just like it to look good. So if it looks good, it looks good. Number 4, color coordinated or all the colors. Now, typically I'm not someone who usually likes a lot of color when it comes to home decor to begin with. I'm very, you could say, minimalist in that way. I like neutrals, and I'm sure as you can tell by the background and the chair and everything. So I wouldn't say all the colors, but I would like it to have a little, I like whites, and I think whites work really well in the winter. But I also like to throw in some pops of color. So we do have a couple colorful decorations. If you guys have seen the vlog that I put out about the Christmas decorations, then you would know. Okay, number 5, wreath or garland. Why not both? I have both. Honestly, if I had to choose one, I'd say garland, because I look at the garland. Are we talking about inside or outside? Because if it's outside, then I say wreath. But what I mean by that is that if the garland is outside and the wreath is outside on the door, then I'm still going to say wreath. But if the garland is inside and the wreath is outside, I'm going to say garland, because at least I can see it inside. Number 6, tablescape or sideboard display. I say tablescape. I have a tablescape right now. So yeah, I would say tablescape. Number 7, mistletoe or poinsettia. Poinsettia? I don't know what that is, and I don't know how to say it. So I'm going to go with mistletoe. Number 8, paper chains or paper stars. Oh, paper stars. Paper stars, completely. Number 9, natural foliage or sparkly and colorful. Hold on. We needed to phone a friend. And by friend, I mean Google. What is a natural foliage? Let's see. Oh, okay. No, I like the sparkly ones. Yeah, definitely a little bit of sparkle in there. Because I feel like this is the time where you can do it, like when is the next time that you can put like sparkly foliage in your house? I guess always, because it's your space. But I do think that, I like that it's around the holidays. Fairy lights or candles? Oh my God, this is so hard. This is a really hard one. I want to say both. I really want to say both, but I will say candles. Candles. I'll say candles. Number 11, traditional wreath or quirky wreath. I have a very traditional wreath and I love it. It's just a big green wreath with like Christmas lights around it and I love it. So I'm going to say traditional wreath. Number 12, just lights outside or all the decorations outside. I like just the lights outside. Like we just do the Christmas lights outside on the porch and the patio and whatever. And I think it looks really cute. Weirdly enough, we're the only house on the street that's doing it. And I don't know why. And I don't really love that because I'm like, why are you guys all Grinches? But I think it's so cute. And when you drive up at night, it's like, oh, I love it. Okay, that was the third survey. I feel like we went through that one really fast. I feel like I had very definite points for that one. Okay, the fourth survey is festive activities. Number 1, decorating gingerbread houses or baking Christmas cookies. Baking Christmas cookies. I can bake a cookie way better than I can decorate a gingerbread house, and I'll make gingerbread cookies. So to me, it's going to be it's not. It's going to be baking Christmas cookies. Sorry. I just feel like decorating a gingerbread house is really messy. And what do you do with it? I don't eat it. I know some people eat it, but I don't. And it just sits there and it gets old and I don't love it. So I would say baking cookies. Okay. Ice skating or going to a Christmas market? Going to a Christmas market for sure. This is going to be an unpopular opinion. I don't like ice skating. It hurts my feet. I'm not good at it. And there's a possibility for injury. So no, I'm not going to do it. I would rather go to a Christmas market. Number 3, building a snowman or having a snowball fight. Definitely building a snowman. Again, I'm not very active, like in this, I'm not athletic is what I should say. I'm not very athletic. I will not be able to dodge a snowball. I just won't. And I'd just rather not even have to try. So I would like to build a snowman in peace rather than be anxious running around trying to dodge snowballs. Number 4, playing Christmas games or watching Christmas movies. I'm definitely going to go with the games. Again, we talked about this. Always the games. Number 6, going to a Christmas lights trail or going on a Santa steam train ride. I'm actually going to a Christmas lights trail on Monday and I'm so excited. So I'm definitely going to have to say the Christmas lights trail. I just think it's so festive and fun and I absolutely love it. Okay, next one. Winter stroll in the woods or neighborhood stroll to see the lights. There is probably not any, even like in Christmas time, you could not convince me to go on a stroll in the woods. I have a true crime podcast. I just feel like I know how that ends. We're not strolling in the woods. Please don't go strolling in the woods. I don't even know what a winter stroll in the woods entails. Let's not do that. Let's go on a neighborhood stroll in the public to see the lights. Number 8, a Christmas Carol concert or celebrity live Christmas show. I would say the live Christmas show. Yeah, I would say the celebrity live Christmas show. I've just never been a big caroler. Never been me. Number 8. Christmas food shopping or Christmas gift shopping. Definitely Christmas gift shopping online. That's my vibe. Christmas online gift shopping, love it. Next one, Christmas quiz or Christmas party. I'm going to say Christmas party. Okay, next one, volunteer locally or deliver Christmas gifts. I say volunteer locally. Every year I do try and do some sort of like volunteer work, especially around the holidays. I just feel like it's a great way to give back, whatever it is, like doing the angel tree is one of my favorite things to do. I love doing that. So I would just say volunteering locally, however you can. Okay, that was the last one for the festive activities survey. Now let's move on for the dressing for the season survey. First one, matching Christmas pajamas or individual expression. We already know, we've talked about it. I am a matching pajamas girly, so that's what I got to go with. Next one, finest cashmere or chunky cable knits. Oh, that's so hard because I love both. Oh, I'm probably going to say for the holiday season, a chunky cable knit just because it gets colder here. If I was in San Diego, if I was in California, I would probably do the cashmere. But because I'm in Nashville, it gets very cold. I just want the chunky cable knit. I love a good chunky cable knit sweater, but I also love the cashmere. But we're going to go with the cable knit. Next one, Christmas socks or Christmas slippers. Definitely Christmas slippers just because I feel like I can do more with them. Like I don't have to worry about them getting like dirty or whatever. Christmas slippers 100%. Strappy party shoes or cozy winter boots. I'm always a boots girl over a heels girl just because, I mean, they both hurt my feet, honestly, at this point. Who even cares? But like I would have to say a winter boots girl, especially if it's like raining or snowing, like boots, 100% boots. Funny Christmas pajamas or cute Christmas pajamas. I always like the cute Christmas pajamas. I just like everyone to be like matchy and like either gingerbread or snowmen or penguins or Santas or something like that. Like that makes me so happy. Gloves or mittens. I say mittens. I just think that word is so cute. Mittens. Yes, I think mittens. Winter hat or earmuffs. I say winter hat. I love a good hat. I'm like in my hat girl or era lately. I like either just like trucker hats, dad hats, beanies. Like I'm into hats as of late. Christmas necklace or Christmas earrings. Probably Christmas necklace. I'm definitely more versatile when it comes to necklaces. With earrings, I like to keep it basic, simple. So probably a Christmas necklace. Overdressed and cozy or underdressed and party. What? I feel like it should be overdressed and party or underdressed and cozy. I'll say underdressed and party because I love, and this is going to sound very pick me. Trust me, I know. But when I've been going out recently, I like going out in like sweatshirts and yoga pants and like a hat. Like that's been my vibe lately. I feel the most comfortable in it. I say that. Okay, next. Wearing all the Christmas clothes or bah humbug. Wearing all the Christmas clothes. 100%. Okay. And so that was the last one for the dressing for the season. This is now the last survey we have. It's called Favorite Traditions. Number 1, Christmas Eve or Boxing Day. I say Christmas Eve. Now, growing up when I was in San Diego, my godparents basically, my godmother is from England, and she would always celebrate Boxing Day. And I would love it. It was like something to look forward to after Christmas. And it was so fun getting to like learn about something new that like my family didn't really celebrate, but being there with her was so fun. But still, I would have to say Christmas Eve. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but I prefer Christmas Eve over Christmas Day. I feel like Christmas Eve is truthfully the best day of the year because it's like the excitement and anticipation around Christmas is growing. And you also just have like, I don't know, it's just like fun. I love it. And I feel like with Christmas, because of the way my family has always celebrated it, because we don't do presents, or we do presents in the morning typically, or like early afternoon. Christmas, so to speak, is typically over by like the afternoon or later into dinner. So I always like Christmas Eve. So I'll have to say that as my answer. Number 2, decorating a gingerbread house or stir up Sunday. I'm going to go with stir up Sunday. I don't know what that is. Sounds like I'm stirring the pot. But again, I'm not a big gingerbread house girly. Number 3, Christmas at home or Christmas away. Okay, we did this one in the beginning. Definitely Christmas at home. Number 4, North Pole breakfast or hot chocolate station. Definitely a hot chocolate station, hands down. Number 5, Christmas Eve in the pub or Christmas Eve at home. Definitely Christmas Eve at home when you can make Christmas cocktails. That to me, I love. Next one, decorating by early December or decorating later in December. I'm a decorate in early December kind of girl. I love getting the stuff up. We have talked about this. I've talked about this so many times on this podcast, how I love to decorate, love decorating early because I love to be able to enjoy it. I feel like if I decorate later in Christmas or later into December, that I can't fully enjoy the decorations and just all of it. I like to have it up for as long as possible. Okay, next one. Putting up the Christmas lights or going to see the lights. Well, I prefer when the lights are up at my house, but I've never put the Christmas lights up myself. So I'm sure that I have a different perspective on this other than someone who has physically put the lights up. So I'm going to say putting up the Christmas lights. Next one, laying the Christmas table setting the Christmas table or pulling Christmas crackers. Okay, now we're getting into territory that I don't really understand or know, but I'm going to say setting the Christmas table just because, again, I love doing that. So yeah. Okay, the last one in this survey, decorations up until the 5th of January or decorations down by New Year's. I would have to say decorations up until the 5th of January because again, I just like to experience them for as long as I can. I get so sad when we have to take the Christmas decorations down. Truthfully, I like them being up until the middle of January because I kind of like them being up past my birthday. My birthday is January 14th. So it's always been like Christmas, New Year's, birthday. And I just like having them up for as long as I can. And I will use any excuse, even if it is my birthday, to continue to have them up. So to me, it's definitely keeping them up as long as I can. Sometimes it's the 5th of January. I don't really know when I took them down last year. I know I vlogged it, but I don't really remember when exactly I took them down. I do remember it was a sad, sad day though. So that would have to be my answer. And that, you guys, is going to be all for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was definitely fun. I did poll. I should tell you guys the rest of the polls that I ran on the My Thoughts Exactly Instagram. So I asked you guys a couple different things. The first thing I asked you is if you would rather have white holiday lights or the colored holiday lights. 68% of you said white lights and 32% of you said colored lights. I personally am a white light girly. I just am. I love colored lights so much. They make me so happy, but I just like white lights in my own house. That's my whole idea on it. Next one I asked was, would you guys rather have a white Christmas or a tropical Christmas? 84% of you said white Christmas and 16% of you said tropical Christmas. And then I asked you if you would rather go Christmas caroling or watch Christmas movies. 97% of you said you would rather watch a Christmas movie and 3% of you said you would rather go Christmas caroling. So I think we know where you guys stand on that one. But that, you guys, is going to be all for me today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of My Thoughts Exactly. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss an episode. We post weekly on the podcast every Thursday. You're not going to want to miss it. I will be back next week with a brand new one for you guys, and I will see you there. Bye, guys.